Hey there, Matt suing from Estate Law Partners. Now let's talk about Bruno. Disney's Encanto and its soundtrack has been on loop in my house for a few months now. Not only is it fantastical and magical, but it also contains a few valuable estate planning lessons. Like leaving a family legacy is important, and you can have an impact beyond your immediate family. Just in case you haven't seen it a few dozen times already, in Encanto, the Madrigal family had received a miracle, and family members received unique gifts associated with the miracle. Along with the miracle and the gifts they received, the Madrigal family also recognized their responsibility to use those gifts to benefit the whole town. Like the Madrigal family, you can use your estate plan to benefit others. You can design your plan so that your resources will cultivate a legacy that will not only impact your immediate family, but can also benefit your community. Beyond charitable giving, we've helped clients create a legacy by funding a scholarship or even building a park bench. Be sure to also consider the significance of multi-generational planning. In Encanto, Abuela was just as concerned about her grandchildren and helping them to obtain and properly use their gifts as she was about her own children. Although designing an estate plan that benefits your own children is typical, grandparents may also want to look at other ways that can benefit multiple generations by using vehicles such as family trusts or funding 529 college savings plans. Another tip, considering naming the strongest child as your fiduciary is not always mandatory. In Encanto, Luisa is the physically strong sibling. Most families have that characteristically strong child who takes on most of the responsibility with the most of the pressure. It is natural to appoint this responsible child as the trustee, the agent under a power of attorney, or in any other fiduciary role in your estate plan. Yet just as Louisa sings, pressure that'll tip, tip, tip till you just go pop, sometimes we too assume that the strong or responsible one that can continue taking on more responsibility. Just think twice about who you appoint as your trustee or fiduciary, because that person might just be at their breaking point. Maybe that responsibility is a load that can be shared. It's always important to consider who is the best person for the job. Now let's talk about Bruno. Treating each beneficiary as a unique person is essential. Bruno is the black sheep of the Madrigal family and can be viewed as a metaphor for any family marginalized members. Just like Bruno, there may be members of your own family we are reluctant to talk about. Perhaps the one who is an embarrassment to the family because they have not lived up to expectations. They have creditor problems or struggling with drug or alcohol dependency. You should tailor your estate plan to fit each beneficiary's individual needs. For example, an incentive trust or asset protection trust may make sense for some beneficiaries to help them reach their potential, but it may not make sense for others. Another cautionary tale from Encanto is about exerting control. Abuela sometimes excluded Bruno and Mirabel because they did not conform to her idea of what they were supposed to do or how they were supposed to act. When designing your estate plan, be careful about trying to exert control from the grave by requiring children or grandchildren to do or achieve certain things to qualify for their inheritance. At some point, you have to let people make their own choices and live their lives. If after watching Encanto, you begin to think about your own estate plan, go to our website or call us at 608-447-0006. Our Madison estate planning attorneys can help ensure that your legacy is properly planned and administered and is enduring.